A wise person once said, "Perfection isn't exhausting at all. It's like taking a gentle stroll through the garden of self-doubt." Perfectionism has got to be one of the most tempting things. I mean, who wouldn't want to spend a little extra time making sure that every detail is perfect? Because if it's not flawless, the world might just collapse. To be perfect, one of the most sought-after goals. Honestly, I see it in every student, teacher, architect, or homemaker. Really anyone you can think of. But why is it that none of these people actually feel self-assured and confident about the fact that what they're doing really is amazing or just good enough? I've met dozens of people who've accomplished some outstanding things, but still don't feel content enough about it. "It could have been better," is usually their typical line. So I've got to ask, is the problem really with their work or just their thinking? Here's a fact. Perfectionism isn't the golden ticket. It's like a never-ending maze. Why tell a joke when you can just rehearse every word and overthink it until it's no longer funny? Because it has to be just right. But no, it's not about just wanting things to be just right. It's deeper than that. It's about wanting things to be perfect, but it's also about fear. Fear of making mistakes, fear of being judged, fear of showing the world that we are human. We think that if we mess up, we'll somehow lose value or respect. But what if we looked at failure as an opportunity to learn new things? Every time something does not go as planned, it's an opportunity to figure out what didn't work, adjust, and try again. It's called growth. But the tricky part is, as perfectionists, if there are any here, we don't really fail. We tend to do our best, and according to the world, it's better than anything that could have been. But we still feel that it could have been better. Embracing imperfection allows us to enjoy the process, rather than being so obsessed with the outcome. We've all been in that place where we're so focused on getting something right that we tend to ignore the actual journey. It's like we're holding our breath, waiting for the final product to be flawless and missing all the moments in between. When you let go of perfectionism, you realize that the process, the mistakes, changes, those unexpected turns, that's where life happens. The truth is, perfectionism convinces us that any mistake we make is a disaster, when in reality, it's just life. Perfectionism is not a badge of honor, it's a prison. It doesn't help you. It keeps you stuck, preventing you from taking risks, from trying new things, and from making mistakes. Perfectionism is also quite an illusion. It promises you success, control, and the fact that if we can just avoid these mistakes, we'll be safe from judgment, failure, and criticism. But in reality, everyone is always going to have something to say, no matter what. I've come to realize that perfectionism is also a myth. We all chase after it, but nobody's ever caught it. It's like a mirage. Looks real from far away, but the closer you get, the more you realize that it's not really there. And yet so many of us spend our entire lives chasing it, thinking that if we just run a little faster or push a little more harder, we'll eventually grab a hold of it. But no, we don't. There's a very fine line between perfection and pressure. Because we've all grown up in that community where doing your best isn't enough. We don't aim for our best. We aim for the best. And we're all familiar with the formula: perfect grades, perfect behavior, perfect future. And everyone's got their checklist ready, whether it's teachers, students, or that one person whose child is now the new ultimate comparison standard, and we're all suddenly playing catch up. The funny part is no one actually defines what perfect is. It's like some mysterious destination that keeps moving further away the closer you get into it. And if you ever ask, you get responses like, perfect is when you never make mistakes. Not really. And what about those occasional stumbles? They're treated like epic failures, as if a low mark or a lost competition really defines our worth. But guess what? Mistakes are normal. They're how we learn. They're what makes life really interesting. But yet we're so scared to slip up that we're even afraid to try and step out of line. But if we rewire our mind into thinking of it from a different perspective, we realize that true self-development and perfection isn't really about being flawless or never making mistakes. It's about how we bounce back from each hurdle. True success lies in resilience, the ability to pick ourselves up, learn, and keep moving forward. Because in the real world, mistakes are made, losses are gone through, things go up, things go down, and humans are bound to make mistakes. Yet we are blessed with an extraordinary ability to recover, learn, and keep moving forward. An ability that sets us apart from all other beings. Each misstep, each stumble becomes a powerful lesson, shaping our character and strengthening our resolve. This resilience is what has driven humanity forward for centuries, fueling our drive for innovation, creativity, and discovery. So in conclusion, don't take this as a wrong call and go about the rest of your life ensuring to make a mistake in every aspect. But when you do make an honest and genuine one, don't be so harsh on yourself. Yes, you shouldn't have. Yes, you did not want to, but you did. And guess what? That's okay. Because the earth was spinning on its axis before you made that mistake, is spinning and will continue to spin no matter what. But if you truly want to be perfect, I'm counting on you not to only make sure to avoid these missteps, but to turn each wrong turn into an unseen shortcut, because that's what true perfectionism is about. Like the saying goes, it's not about how many mistakes you make, it's about how many times you recover from them. Thank you.